Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the summer. Don't see us that often in the summer, do you? Today we are making something different, and it's something we found out this week, and it's called a flamiche, I believe it.
Close enough, yeah. Northern France.
It's a piece of bakery item, if you like, from a very specific area of France. So I guess you call it regional food. It's based on a sheet of puff pastry, although I believe you can use short crust if you like, but I think puff would be better. And it's very similar to a quiche, but it's not a quiche. So to start off with, I'm going to take a very large amount of leeks. There's 500 grams of leeks there, which have been washed and finely chopped, along with a large onion. And I'm going to fry those for a good 15 to 20 minutes, slowly, until they get lovely and soft and caramelized and sweet. That's the thing. If you cook them too quickly, you'll lose the sweetness and it will just be a bit bland. So take your time with this bit. We're going to fry them with some butter and a little bit of olive oil. And when I've done that, we'll be back.
Okay, love, so the leeks are down to a decent kind of
They sweated down, and as you can see, there's some nice caramelization going on now. But we're not frying them, so we don't want them to get any darker than that.
Okay.
So next step is to add some sugar.
Just a little bit.
And 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is literally cook that for another 3 to 4 minutes to give that vinegar a chance to cook off. We don't want it too wet. Okay, so that's the 3 to 4 minutes with the sugar and the vinegar. Smells amazing.
Yeah, just say it's great smell in the house at the moment.
So the next thing is we take that off the heat and we pour the leeks into a large bowl and let them cool till they get to kind of room temperature, because we're going to add eggs, but we don't want to scramble the eggs.
Scramble the eggs, no.
So in they go. This is probably going to take a while now because it's quite warm today. Okay, so at this point you need to preheat your oven. So 200 if you've got a fan oven, 220 if you don't have a fan oven, probably about a 7.
We'll put the gas mark on the
for the gas.
Don't worry.
So your leeks now have cooled.
They have.
To room temperature. You need to then get your sheet of puff pastry and roll it out onto a baking tray.
Leave the paper on.
Leave the paper underneath. Don't take it off the paper. And then, as you can see, I have scored all the way around about a centimetre and a half. But only score it. Don't cut through it, because that's where your filling is going to sit. So, dead easy. The next bit. You're going to take your garlic, which has obviously been grated, and the garlic is going into the leeks.
All the ingredients list and the sizes and measurements will be below, as always.
Absolutely. And then into that, you're going to add your crème fraîche. Now, with the crème fraîche, buy the best quality crème fraîche you can find.
Yeah, don't go for that half-fat stuff.
No half-fat stuff. This I found at our local shop, and I've never seen crème fraîche so thick.
It's Cornish, isn't it? Same people that make the Cornish light cream, actually, one of the companies.
So the better the crème fraîche, I think the better the outcome. But this is particularly thick, hence why I'm using a spatula. So in goes your crème fraîche. And then we're going to mix all that well together. Next stage, 2 eggs beaten. In they go. And then about 150-ish grams of Gruyere cheese, grated. So I'm going to put most of that in. You just need a bit to sprinkle over the top. And then mix this in well. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's all mixed in together. And I have to say, it's quite a lot of filling. So the next thing is we're going to put it all over the middle of our pastry sheet, and you're going to spread it out so it's kind of even, but don't go over the border that you have created. Take your time with it, there's no rush. So the filling is now on, as you can see. Then you take your asparagus and you put your asparagus on and you make a pretty pattern. Now, if you have a very thin asparagus like ours, you won't need to cut them. But if you have something like bigger size asparagus, it recommends that you cut through the head of the asparagus just so that it cooks quicker, okay? So just make pretty patterns on your tart with your asparagus.
You were worried about this bit, weren't you? You're not very good at
I'm not
visual
very good
awareness, are you?
No.
Okay. We'll leave you to it. Make a pattern. We'll come back. Right, love. I've helped you do a pretty pattern. There you go.
Thank you.
Pretty
I'm not
pattern.
very good at things like that. You
You
know
weren't
I'm
working
not. No. Okay. So in the original recipe, once they've got their asparagus on like this, they use big fat green olives, and they put an olive in each space. Now, I don't like olives.
I do.
John does. Our daughter, who will hopefully also eat this, does not. So it does say that you can use bacon.
Yes, we're doing an alternative, which is fine.
I have cooked some very thin streaky bacon, and I'm just going to pop a bit in each space.
Think of it a bit like a pizza.
Like I would
It's kind of a pizza, kind of a flan, kind of a quiche, isn't it?
Just like I would have if I was going to do the olives. So I don't want to like overload it or anything. I just want to give a bit more variety.
Bit of interest.
Yes.
Yeah. Because the whole thing really is about the leeks and the cheese, everything else.
Absolutely.
Material.
So there we
Lovely.
go.
Beautiful. That looks lovely, darling. You've done a fine job.
Now, the last bit is with the rest of your cheese, you're going to sprinkle over the top.
It's all that pretty picture.
Yeah, but it'll look lovely again when
All that work I did.
And the final thing is a scraping of fresh nutmeg.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't go mad with it. It's just another little layer, I suppose, isn't it? Layer of flavour.
Now, obviously, if you don't want to put nutmeg on, don't. But what I would say is if you are going to use nutmeg, use fresh, don't do the dried stuff.
Lovely.
There.
Because you have nutmeg and egg custard tarts, so again, it's that kind of savoury sweet thing.
So, this now is going to go into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes on 200, as I said, in a fan oven. And it's best if you eat it warm, it says. So when it comes out, I'm going to leave it to sit for a little while to kind of firm back up, and then we will eat it this evening with a lovely green salad. So we'll show you when it comes out.